Hi guys, what's up? Welcome to a brand new video. This is, as you know, it's a very special video. It's very close to my heart. This is a new unboxing video, unboxing of iMech Star Commander. That is a G1 Optimus Prime. The video is not too long, and I would say not too short as well. So this is the box. So there is always a thing about Optimus Prime that he is the most iconic character of the Transformers. No doubt, Optimus is the most iconic character of the Transformers world. If you are talking about Transformers, I think, in my personal opinion, apart from the movies, I would say that the movies definitely helped Transformers to get the popularity that Transformers have now. But Michael Bay didn't actually completely, thoroughly follow the comics. I would say I have recently seen the G1 cartoon, the animated series. It is very much to the point, and it actually shows the real story of the comics, and it follows the Transformers. So even I would say that Optimus is always, even in the movie, he is the main character, the protagonist, and Megatron is the antagonist. So I mean the villain. So this is the box. So yeah, so I'm just gonna show you the box here. Showing the box. This is a beautiful box. I waited for this almost a month, and it came all the way from China. It was not so expensive, but for the price, I think it was really a bang for the buck. And just get it out of the box, and that's what makes this character so prominent. I mean, Optimus Prime is the most important character of this movie, you say, the cartoon, anyone. I have one of my cousin, he's a really big fan of Bumblebee. To be honest, I am also myself a very huge fan of Bumblebee. But if you are talking about comics, if you relate it to Transformers, I would say that Optimus Prime, he is Batman, and Bumblebee, it doesn't matter how good he is, how good he looks, he would be Robin or maybe Nightwing. So Optimus would always be the Batman of this cartoon or movie, the storyline, whatever the storyline is of Transformers. So what makes Optimus the leader? Optimus actually excels as a leader because he is committed to the cause, and he overcomes obstacles with a very well thought out strategy. He is actually the true leader. There is a big difference, everyone knows, of being a good fighter and being a good leader. Optimus is also very strong. He is the strongest Autobot. This is the fact. I'm talking about the comic. I'm not talking about being a blind fan of Bumblebee. Even I like Bumblebee a lot. I have my next video would be on Bumblebee. I love Bumblebee. I love Optimus Prime. I love Ironhide. I like all the characters, like the main famous characters. Jade and Jazz and Sideswap, and all of them. I mean, they're so iconic and so, like, to the extent, the one those who we watch Transformers, if we relate the story of the G1 cartoon, I would say all the Autobots, they were so well written and they were so good. So here I got the Optimus Prime out of the box. I hope this focuses. So that's what I was saying, that Optimus is the strongest Autobot. Even if you talk about Dinobots, Dinobots are like very strong. They're stronger, very strong. They're very strong. Like Grimlock, he is stronger than Optimus and Megatron in most of the centuries, in most of the stories. I'm talking about the comics, But still, these Dinobots, they follow Optimus Prime. You know why? Because he can lead them. Even in Michael Bay's movie, Michael Bay has always portrayed Bumblebee as a very, very close character. But Bumblebee and Optimus are more like friends, as I said, Batman and Robin. I'm not saying I don't want to hurt feelings of people who are huge Bumblebee fans. As I said, I myself am a big fan of Bumblebee, but it doesn't mean that he is the main. I mean, Optimus's name says he's the main character. Optimus Prime, Prime Minister. Prime means main, so he is the main character. And why he's so main, he's so important, because he carries the matrix of leadership. And if you have watched the animated cartoon of 1986, which was very, very thoroughly written about, which followed the comics, I would say, there if you have watched it, you would see that Unicron was actually destroyed by the matrix of leadership. That's how strong that is. Unicron, if you guys watch Transformers, I am sure you have more knowledge than me. You know how powerful Unicron is. Unicron was destroyed by matrix of leadership. So this is my Optimus Prime. It doesn't matter if you are a huge fan of Bumblebee. I myself am a big fan of Bumblebee. But Optimus has his own place. Optimus is the leader of the Autobots. So the first time when I transformed this, it was really hard. Used the manual which came with it. It was tough, man. It was tough job. It almost took me an hour. Yeah, it took me an hour. I think by time I will master it. I do it for several times, maybe a couple of times. I will really master it. This manual was helpful, the manual which came, and I did check out some other videos in the YouTube, and then I transformed it. The deformation was difficult, actually. As I said, it was difficult for the first time, but it was good. The wheels move, and it's a very nice piece. I collect diecast toys, and this G1 Optimus Prime, it looks very nice, very close to actually a diecast model. This truck itself is I like very much. There, I'll just show you guys up close. Just show you the wheels move, and it's very nice. Even if you keep it somewhere in your room, if like a die cast, you can keep it, not a robot. This is the best thing about the Transformer toys. They can transform into the robot, and they can transform into cars. This is a truck. I really like it. It's worth it. It's worth every bucks. There you go. Thank you.
More than meets the eye. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons, the Transformers.
Maybe we should repair our ship and go back to Cybertron and forget about the Decepticons.
We can't do that, Mirage. If Megatron succeeds here, he'll be impossible to beat on Cybertron.
But we're not fighters like they are, Prime.
We must have courage, Huffer. We can't ignore the danger. We must conquer it.
Okay, Optimus Prime, we admit we disobeyed your orders.
And whatever punishment you have in mind, we deserve.
But face it, Optimus Prime, if they obeyed your orders, you'd all be goners by now.
Indeed. Sometimes even the wisest of men and machines can be in error. I have no reprimand for Wheeljack or Bumblebee. But as for the Dinobots, they have proven their value. The Dinobots shall remain among us.
So the first video actually showed that, as you see, there was also Bumblebee and other Autobots. They actually was so, they were so worried, they wanted to leave Earth. But Optimus said, no, we cannot give up. We have to have that hope. So he again proved that he is a great leader. And in the second one is that he gives the idea of the true leader. He actually said that he takes, he agrees with the other Autobots. He takes their advice, and that's the best thing about Optimus Prime. That's what makes him the leader. That's what I said. Anyone can be a good fighter, but being a leader is a little bit different. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have understood that why he is the Prime. Optimus Prime, Autobots, roll out, transform and roll out, and those iconic his speeches are so from the G1 animated series, the movie, they're so iconic.